homeless everywhere. This is the dark side of the United States. Popularly known as a superpower country, life in America is not as beautiful as many people expect. The glittering Uncle Sam's country that looks perfect often presents unusual social problems. And this is the United States, a developed country that holds the secret phenomenon of the dark side of aspects of human life. Technology and the skyrocketing economy in America make this one country so widely discussed by the public. However, behind the glamorous life that is often shown to the world community, it certainly does not guarantee the welfare of its people. The reason is, there are still many Americans who are homeless and live in misery. The homeless population continues to increase. The presence of homeless people in this country almost occupies all states. Even the distribution of homeless people in America is mostly in big cities such as New York, Las Vegas, and California. Based on data from the National Center for Homeless Education, there are 7% of Americans whose lives are neglected. Another fact that is no less surprising is that there are 5,500 homeless people living in downtown Las Vegas. In the last 2 years, the growth of homelessness in the California region has increased significantly. The reason is because they do not have a decent place to live. The emergence of homelessness, which has taken root until now in America, has its own history. The beginning of the homelessness was caused by the Industrial Revolution that occurred in 1820. The increasing era of industrialization in America made its people lose their jobs, and many became unemployed. Conditions like this made the American population have to immigrate to New York, Philadelphia, and Boston to find work. In 1850, the government provided special lodging rooms due to the increasing homelessness. The location of the lodging is in a police station that is used to accommodate the homeless. Until 1870, homelessness in America was designated a national problem. On average, homeless are white casual workers, and their age range is 20 to 40 years. Homeless people always rely on trains and walking as their best means of transportation. Based on the Hartford Courant report in 1877, there were 100,000 hobos in America. According to socio-historical observers, there were 350,000 hobos in 1906, and the number increased to 500,000 in 1911. The problem of homelessness does not stop there. The rise of modern homelessness began in 1980. The birth of homelessness in this era was caused by mental disorders, a weakening economy, increasing unemployment, and HIV disease. The luxury and splendor of skyscrapers in America actually cause a lot of uncertainty in life for its people. Let's call this increasingly severe homeless problem. Hobos who spend the rest of their lives on the streets are now a national problem. Slum tents are often seen in several corners of the city, tucked between luxury buildings and the shoulders of the highway. A sight that is so hard to believe and accept the eyes, that there is a life like this in the city center of a country that is famous for its splendor. In 2023, there has been a recorded increase in the homeless in as many as 61,715 people, according to data from the World Population Review. This figure is a trending topic as well as a hot issue on social media. The distribution of the homeless in America in 2023 is in Virginia, Washington, D.C., Hawaii, California, and Oregon. And California remains the highest record for the most homeless. The problem of poverty does not only exist in developing countries, but America is also facing an economic crisis. The impact of these economic problems has led to the growth of homelessness, unemployment, and having no home at all. It is no wonder that these homeless people live miserably along the streets of American cities. The reason is because they do not have enough money to buy a house at an exorbitant price and the low wages they get. Some others who become homeless are involved in drug addiction, have experienced violence, and mental disorders. An interesting fact from the many factors causing homelessness in America is the cultural parameters adopted. Most Americans focus more on their small families than their extended families. Without realizing it, this kind of cultural system can lead to a spike in homelessness. Of course, this homeless group has a serious impact on various parameters of life, starting from the surrounding environment, which becomes smelly, dirty, and slum. The existence of these homeless people actually makes the situation in big American cities messy and chaotic. Worse still, the crime rate and moral crisis have also increased. There are many cases of kidnapping, conflicts everywhere, health problems, and deviations that occur around America. This makes tourists visiting America less respectful and feel uncomfortable because they feel anxious about the dangers that lurk at any time. In short, the number of homeless people who have hit America from the past to the present still cannot be resolved properly. This is reflected in the ongoing homeless index and continues to increase every year. Wrapped in a big name does not guarantee a beautiful and perfect life in it. And the portrait of the many homeless people in America is real evidence that even in developed and large countries, the problem of poverty is often a major issue.